Chosen one, everything you thought you knew is about to change. You may not understand it yet, but this moment is no accident. A divine decision has been made. A shift is happening. And if you're watching this right now, it means you are part of it. There are forces working in this world, some seen, some unseen. But the truth is about to be revealed. And once you hear what I'm about to say, you will never see things the same way again. But before we go deeper, I need you to take one simple step. Like this video, subscribe, and comment "Awakening" below. This is not just a random action, it is a declaration. A sign that you are ready to receive what has been prepared for you. Because what you are about to discover will change everything. Have you ever felt like something was calling you, but you couldn't quite explain what it was? A deep pull inside, a sense that this life, this world, is not all there is? If you've ever felt this way, then listen carefully. You were chosen. And what I'm about to reveal will confirm everything you've been feeling but could never put into words. This is not a coincidence. You were brought here for a reason. God has decided, and a great shift is happening. Those who are prepared will step into a new realm of transformation, abundance, and eternal peace. But here's the truth, not everyone is ready. Not everyone will understand. Only those who are truly awake will hear this message and recognize it for what it is, a divine calling. And if you're still watching, it means you are ready. You are among the few who were meant to see beyond the illusions of this world. What I am about to reveal will challenge everything you thought you knew. It will break the limits of your mind and open the gates of your spirit to something greater than you ever imagined. But be warned. Once you hear this truth, you cannot unhear it. Once you see, you can never go back. So I ask you, are you ready to embrace the truth? To step into the unknown and accept the divine plan that has already been written for you? Because if you are, then keep watching. The revelation begins now. Have you ever questioned why you feel different? Why, no matter how much you try to fit in, something inside you refuses to conform to the ways of this world? That's because you were never meant to. You are one of the chosen ones. There comes a moment in every chosen soul's life when the veil begins to lift. The things that once seemed important, the chase for money, status, and approval, start to lose their grip on you. You feel it, don't you? That deep knowing that there is more. That your life was never meant to be ordinary, that you were born for something greater. This feeling is not random. It is the beginning of your awakening. It is a whisper from the divine, calling you to open your eyes and step into the truth of who you really are. And once you begin to see beyond the illusions of this world, there is no going back. The world around you may look the same, but you will never be the same. But here's the challenge. Not everyone will understand this awakening. Some will question you, some will resist your change, and others will even try to pull you back into the illusions they are still trapped in. That is why the chosen ones always feel alone. But hear me, you are not alone. This is only the beginning. What happens next will confirm everything you've been feeling. Because once you realize where you are truly meant to be, everything changes. Deep inside, you've always known, this world is not your true home. No matter how much you try to feel settled here, there is a part of you that longs for something more. Something eternal, something beyond the limits of this physical existence. This longing is not an accident. It is the call of your spiritual home, the place where your soul was created, the place where true peace exists. The distractions of this world try to make you forget it, filling your mind with endless desires, worries, and attachments. But those who are awake, they remember. Think about it. How many times have you achieved something you thought would make you happy, only to realize the feeling never lasts? This is because nothing in this world was ever meant to truly satisfy you. Everything here is temporary. But where you are going is eternal. Most people fear leaving this world because they believe it is the end. But you, chosen one, are beginning to see the truth. It is not the end. It is the return to something greater, something beyond anything you have ever experienced. And as you start to let go of the illusions of this world, something else begins to happen. Your spirit starts to change, preparing you for the transition that is coming. Have you noticed the changes? Your thoughts are shifting. Your desires are not the same. The things that once controlled you no longer have power over you. This is the sign of transformation, the moment when your soul begins to rise above the illusions of this world. Imagine a caterpillar trapped in its cocoon, believing that its small existence is all there is. It cannot see the wings forming, it does not yet understand that it was never meant to stay on the ground. But when the moment comes, when the transformation is complete, it emerges as something greater, something free. That is what is happening to you. You are not just changing on the inside, your entire being is shifting. Your energy is different. The way you see the world is different. You are stepping into a new state of existence, one where fear no longer controls you, and the weight of the past begins to fade. But here's the truth, transformation is not easy. There will be moments when you feel lost, moments when the old world tries to pull you back. This is the test. Will you surrender to your awakening, or will you cling to the illusions that are trying to hold you down? Because once you choose to fully embrace this transformation, something incredible happens. The attachments that once seemed so important begin to fall away. And that is where true freedom begins. For so long, the world has told you a lie, that your worth is measured by what you have, what you achieve, what others think of you. But now you are beginning to see the truth. None of it was ever real. The chosen ones reach a point where they no longer crave what the world tells them to chase. The endless pursuit of money, recognition, and power begins to feel meaningless. Not because these things don't exist, but because they were never meant to define you. Think about it. If everything you own disappeared tomorrow, who would you be? If your identity is tied to external things, then your soul is still trapped in the illusion. But the moment you release that attachment, you step into true freedom. This does not mean rejecting everything in the physical world. It means understanding that nothing here truly belongs to you. Wealth, status, possessions, they come and go. But what lasts is your spirit, your connection to God, your divine purpose. And once you let go of what was never meant to hold you, you begin to feel something deeper. A love so powerful, so eternal, that nothing in this world can compare to it. There is a love that exists beyond human understanding. A love that cannot be earned, cannot be lost, and has no conditions. This love has always been with you, even in the moments when you felt forgotten, even in the times when you doubted your own worth. God's love is not like the love of this world. It does not depend on how much you achieve, how perfect you are, or how many mistakes you've made. It is constant, unbreakable, everlasting. And once you open your heart to it, everything changes. Have you ever wondered why, even after everything you've been through, you are still standing? Why, despite all the pain, all the struggles, something inside you refused to give up? That was not by chance. You were being carried. You were being guided. And now you are beginning to see the truth. You were never alone. The moments of suffering, the times when you thought no one saw your pain, God saw it all. And not only did He see it, but He used it to shape you into the person you are today. But this love is not just meant to be received, it is meant to be lived. The more you embrace it, the more you become a light for others. And as you step into this higher understanding, you will realize something even greater. Your mission does not end here. You will continue to guide, to protect, to love, even beyond this life. Most people believe that when this life ends, everything stops. But the chosen ones know the truth. Your mission does not end, it transforms. You do not vanish. You ascend. And even after you leave this world, your presence remains. Think about the moments in your life when you felt an invisible force guiding you, an instinct, a sudden realization, a sense of comfort when you needed it most. That was not random. That was divine protection. That was a sign. And one day you will be the one sending those signs. You will see the ones you love with a clarity you never had before. Their struggles, their choices, their fears, you will understand them in a way you never could in this world. And from where you are, you will be able to send them strength, direction, and wisdom. But not everyone will recognize these signs. Some will ignore them. Some will be too caught in the illusions of this world to see. But those who are ready, those who are seeking truth, they will feel your presence. They will know you are still watching over them. And as this realization settles within you, you will begin to see the world itself differently. You will understand the distractions, the illusions, and the bigger plan behind it all. Once your eyes are truly opened, you can never see the world the same way again. Everything that once felt important, the endless chase for success, the need for approval, the temporary pleasures of this world, it all starts to fade. Not because life has lost its meaning, but because you finally understand the truth. Imagine standing at the top of a mountain looking down at a city below. From above, everything looks different. The things that once seemed massive now appear small. The chaos that once felt overwhelming now looks like a carefully designed pattern. This is what happens when your soul awakens. You begin to see life from a higher perspective. You start to realize that every hardship, every delay, every loss was part of something greater. The things that once made you question your path now make sense. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" you begin to ask, "What is this teaching me?" This shift in perspective changes everything. But here's something most people don't understand. Not everyone is ready for this awareness. Some will resist it. Some will try to pull you back into their version of reality. But you must stay firm. Your journey is not to convince others but to walk in your truth. Because those who are meant to awaken, will. And as you continue forward, something powerful begins to happen. A preparation, a cleansing, a call to step fully into what is coming next. There comes a moment when everything inside you starts to shift. You feel lighter yet stronger. The things that once mattered begin to lose their grip on you. This is the final stage of your transformation, the moment when your spirit prepares to step fully into the next phase. But just like any great journey, there is preparation required. This is not a time for fear but for cleansing. Your mind, your heart, your soul, everything must be in alignment. You must let go of anything that is still tying you to the illusions of this world. Doubt, fear, past regrets. None of it belongs to you anymore. You may begin to notice signs. A sense of peace that cannot be explained. An unshakable clarity. A feeling that something greater is just ahead. People around you may sense a difference in you. They may not understand it, but you will. Because deep inside you already know what is happening. And as this moment approaches, you will feel the presence of something greater surrounding you. A force of protection, a warmth that reassures you that everything is happening exactly as it was meant to. But this is not an ending. This is the doorway to something eternal. And as you step through it, you will finally understand, this is what you have been preparing for all along. For so long, the world has told you to fear the unknown, to believe that what comes after this life is uncertain. But you, chosen one, know the truth. This is not the end. This is the beginning of everything your soul has been longing for. Imagine a place where there is no more pain, no more struggle, only endless peace. A place where love is pure, where you are fully embraced in divine presence, where there is nothing to fear, nothing to chase, only truth, only light. This is what awaits you. Every struggle, every lesson, every tear has been leading to this moment. You are stepping into a new reality, one where your soul is completely free. No burdens, no limitations, only eternal joy. Most people wonder, will I still be myself? Will I still remember who I was? The answer is more beautiful than you can imagine. You will not lose yourself. You will become more than you have ever been. Your spirit will expand beyond the limits of this world. You will experience a love so complete, so all-encompassing, that nothing in this life can compare. And as you take this final step, you will feel it, an overwhelming sense of home. Because the truth is, you were never meant to stay in this world forever. This was always just a passage. And now, you are ready to step into what has been waiting for you all along. This is it. Everything you have heard, everything your soul has felt, it has all been leading to this moment. You were not called here by accident. You have been chosen. And what comes next will change everything. A divine shift is happening. The world as you know it is transforming, and those who are truly awake can feel it. Do you sense it? That pull deep inside, that knowing that something greater is unfolding? That is not your imagination. That is your spirit recognizing the truth. For so long, you have searched for meaning, for purpose, for a sign that you are on the right path. This is your sign. You are standing at the edge of something greater than you ever imagined. And once you step forward, there is no turning back. The illusions of this world are fading. What once seemed important no longer holds power over you. The attachments, the fears, the doubts, they are dissolving because now you understand, none of it was ever real. The only thing that was ever real was your soul's journey toward this moment. And now there is only one question left to answer. Are you ready? Ready to step into the unknown, to embrace the truth, to surrender completely to the divine plan that has been waiting for you since the beginning of time? Because the time has come. And what happens next will change everything. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. You have felt it deep inside, that call, that pull toward something greater. This is your confirmation. You were chosen. And this journey is only the beginning. Everything you have heard today is not just knowledge, it is a call to action. A call to step fully into your divine purpose, to release the illusions of this world, and to walk in alignment with the plan that has been waiting for you since the beginning of time. Now the choice is yours. Will you embrace this calling? Will you trust the transformation that is already happening within you? The path is open. The next step is waiting. It is time to let go of fear, to rise above doubt, and to step boldly into the life you were always meant to live. But before you leave, I need you to do something. Comment "I am ready" below. This is not just words. This is an affirmation of your awakening. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning of a journey that will change everything. You were chosen for this. Now it's time to step into your destiny.